Marie Curie was a famous scientist. She was born in Poland in 1867. Her real name was Maria Sklodowska. She later changed her name to Marie when she moved to France. Marie was a very smart child. She loved to read books. She loved science and math. Her father was a teacher. He taught science and math too. He helped Marie learn many things at home. Marie wanted to go to university. But in Poland, girls could not go to university at that time. This made Marie very sad. But she did not give up. She studied in secret. She joined a secret school called the Flying University. There, she learned more about science. Marie had a big dream. She wanted to study in Paris, France. So she worked as a teacher. She saved money for many years. Finally, in 1891, she went to Paris. She studied at the University of Paris. She studied physics and mathematics. Life was hard in Paris. Marie was poor. Sometimes she had no food. Sometimes she was cold. But she never stopped studying. Marie became one of the top students. She was very focused and very hardworking. In Paris, she met a man named Marie Curie. Pierre was also a scientist. They liked each other. They talked about science every day. In 1895, Marie and Pierre got married. They became a team of scientists. Together, they studied mysterious things called radioactive elements. They worked in a small lab. It was not fancy. It was not clean. But they worked with great passion. They wanted to discover something new. Marie and Marie Curie worked every day in their small lab. They were trying to understand radioactivity. Radioactivity is energy that comes from some special elements. At that time, it was a new idea. Very few people understood it. But Marie was curious. She wanted to know more. Marie studied a rock called pitchblende. This rock came from the ground. It had something strange inside. Marie thought it had a new element, something nobody had found before. She worked day and night. She cleaned the rock. She broke it into tiny pieces. She heated it. She tested it. After many months, Marie found something new. She called it polonium. She named it after her home country, Poland. Later, she found another new element. She called this one radium. Marie and Pierre were very excited. They had discovered two new elements. This was a big moment in science. No one had done this before. Marie was the first person to use the word radioactive. In 1903, Marie and Marie Curie won a very big prize. It was called the Nobel Prize in Physics. Marie Curie was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. She became famous around the world. But she stayed humble. She kept working in her lab. Sadly, in 1906, something terrible happened. Marie Curie died in a street accident. He was hit by a horse and cart. Marie was very sad. She had lost her best friend and her husband. But Marie did not stop working. She took Pierre's job at the university. She became the first woman professor at the University of Paris. She kept studying radium. She wanted to understand how it could help people. She believed radium could be used to treat diseases like cancer. She also worked hard during World War I. She helped doctors use X-rays to find broken bones in soldiers. Marie Curie was now a famous scientist. She had won the Nobel Prize in Physics with her husband, Marie Curie. After Pierre died, Marie continued their work alone. She stayed strong, even though she was heartbroken. In 1911, Marie made history again. She won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. This was her second Nobel Prize. She became the first person ever to win 2 Nobel Prizes in 2 different sciences. This was a great achievement, but not everyone was kind to her. Some people judged her because she was a woman. Others were jealous of her success. But Marie stayed quiet. She let her work speak for her. During World War I, Marie Curie wanted to help. She did not fight in the war, but she found another way. She used her knowledge of science. She helped create mobile X-ray machines. These were small machines that could go to the battlefield. Doctors used them to look inside soldiers' bodies. They could find broken bones and bullets. These X-rays helped save many lives. Marie trained other women to use the machines. Even her daughter, Irene, helped her. Marie drove the machines herself. She went to the front lines. She was not afraid. She believed in helping others. After the war, Marie returned to her lab. She continued her research on radioactivity. She wanted to build a radium institute, a place for science and medicine. She traveled to other countries to raise money. She visited the United States and met with President Herbert Hoover. People respected her. They knew she was working for the good of humanity. But working with radioactive elements was dangerous. At that time, people did not know how harmful it could be. Marie often worked without protection. She touched radioactive materials with her bare hands. She carried tubes of radium in her pockets. Slowly, her health began to suffer. Marie Curie had worked with radioactive materials for many years. She had touched them, carried them, and even kept them near her bed. At that time, scientists did not know how dangerous radiation was. They did not use gloves or safety equipment. Marie often felt tired. Her hands were burned from the chemicals. She had many health problems, but she continued her work. In 1934, Marie Curie became very sick. Doctors said she had a disease called aplastic anemia. This disease affects the blood. It was caused by long-term exposure to radiation. She went to a hospital in France. She tried to rest, but her condition got worse. Even though she was weak, Marie stayed interested in science. She asked about new research. She wanted to know how other scientists were using her discoveries. She still believed that science could help the world. Marie Curie died on July 4, 1934. She was 66 years old. The world was sad to lose her. But her work was not forgotten. She had opened the door to a whole new world of science. She had shown that women could be great scientists. And she had helped save many lives. After her death, people continued her work. Her daughter Marie Curie also became a scientist. Marie won a Nobel Prize too, just like her mother. The Curie family became one of the most respected families in science. Today, we still remember Marie Curie. Hospitals, schools, and research centers are named after her. She is a symbol of courage, intelligence, and hard work. Her notebooks are still kept in a library in Paris, but they are so radioactive that people must wear special suits to touch them. Marie Curie changed science forever. She changed the world. Even after her death, Marie Curie's work continues to help the world. Her discoveries, polonium and radium, led to big changes in medicine and science. Today, doctors use radiation to treat cancer. This is called radiotherapy. It helps destroy cancer cells and save lives. Marie Curie's research made this possible. Her work also helped create X-rays, which doctors use to look inside the body. Thanks to Marie Curie, we can now see broken bones, find tumors, and diagnose illnesses without surgery. Her discoveries also helped in nuclear energy. Nuclear power gives electricity to millions of homes today. But Marie always believed that science should be used for peace, not for war. Marie Curie was more than just a scientist. She was a pioneer. She was a mother. She was a teacher. She was a woman who broke barriers in a world ruled by men. She showed the world that women can do great things in science. She never worked for fame or money. She worked for knowledge and for the good of humanity. Because of her, many girls and women around the world are inspired to study science. Because of her, cancer patients have hope. Because of her, science moved forward. Marie Curie once said, "Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood." She spent her whole life trying to understand the world. And in doing so, she changed it forever.